After Bismuth ended, B1 Simulator went completely quiet. No updates, no announcements, no teasers, nothing. On top of that, Onet has been inactive for months, and the game has slowly started showing more and more problems. From broken NPC to disappearing gear and random bugs, it feels like everything has been left untouched. So naturally, one question keeps popping up in the community. Is this the end of B-Swarm Simulator? Before we answer that, many of you aren't subscribed to my channel, so subscribe and don't forget to leave a like. It really helps the channel. Now let's get into it. For years, B-Swarm Simulator has been one of Roblox's most unique and successful simulator games. Even though it wasn't updated very often, every major update felt massive. Players were always excited because they knew it would be worth the wait. But this time feels different. The silence has lasted much longer than usual, and because nobody knows what's happening behind the scenes, players have started making their own theories. Some believe Onet is secretly working on the biggest update the game has ever seen. Some people believe that Onet is working on a brand new game. Others think he's simply taking a long break. And then there are people who believe B1 Simulator has reached the end of its life. The truth is, nobody really knows. One thing we do know is that the game's condition isn't exactly helping. Players continue to discover bugs that weren't there before, NPCs occasionally stop working, some equipment disappears from characters and small glitches keeps appearing over time. While none of these bugs completely ruin the game, they create the feeling that B1 Simulator isn't receiving the attention it used to. And when weeks turn into months without communication, it's easy to understand why the community starts getting worried. But does that automatically mean the game is dead? I don't think so. If there's one thing B1 Simulator has proven over the years is that this community is incredibly loyal. Every time a major update drops, thousands of players return almost instantly. Videos explode in views, servers fill up again, and everyone starts grinding together like nothing ever happened. That's something very few Roblox games can achieve after so many years. So what's actually hurting B1 Simulator the most right now? Honestly, it's not even the lack of updates, it's the lack of communication. Even a short message from Onet saying, "I'm still working on the game," would probably calm down a huge part of the community. Instead, players are left guessing, and when people don't have answers, they naturally assume the worst. Personally, I still believe B1 Simulator has a future. The game has survived long content droughts before. Even every major update has reminded everyone why they fell in love with it in the first place. However, if the silence continues for many more months, more and more players will inevitably move on to other games. At that point, bringing everyone back becomes much harder. So, is this the end of B1 Simulator? I don't think we are there yet, but it's definitely one of the most uncertain moments in the game's history. Now I want to hear your opinion. Do you think Onet is working on something huge? Or do you believe B1 Simulator is slowly coming to an end? Let me know it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Thanks for watching. It was me, ZaPlayer, your favorite coach. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay cool. Bye bye.